Welcome to the Post-University Esports Fall 2023 NECC season recap for our Rocket League Orange team. The team was coming fresh off an appearance in the NECC Emergence Northeast Playoff LAN, which was held at the All Systems Go Esports Bar in Worcester, Massachusetts in the spring. Expectations were high as they came into this tournament as the #1 seed and favorites to bring home the championship.
Keep this up, or UMass are gonna take it. KeramiK off the backboard. Still up.
And that's gonna do it.
That's it.
UMass takes it in 6. Congratulations to them.
However, UMass Amherst would upset Post in the finals and take home the trophy. This caused Post to finish in 2nd place and miss out on Nationals qualification by just 5 points.
But we were already discussing that night on how we were going to fix the things that we could fix and address now, and just come back next season and take the whole thing, because I think we all knew that, you know, we could have beat that team.
After losing Anonymal to graduation, Nazmyth and KeramiK were the 2 returning starters from the spring. After fall tryouts, Gotti was chosen to replace Anonymal on the starting roster. Gotti was a true freshman competing in his first season at Post, so there were a lot of unanswered questions heading into the fall season.
So we definitely were looking at Gotti like months in advance before he actually came to our official tryouts for that spot. And so when Gotti came over for our official tryouts, me and Nazmyth kind of both knew that, you know, if we were going to go down this route with Orange team needing a new third, that Gotti would be the guy.
And with that, the roster was set. Nazmyth as captain, KeramiK and Gotti as the starting 3. The team was coached by Atokad. Matches were shoutcasted by Chixxa, Bearlight, and Denny. The season opener was Post versus Thomas College.
You guys are having a wonderful night. A demo will do the trick, though, by Nazmyth, and KeramiK will be able to finish it up. I need to rest my voice for a second. Really well tonight. I'm so excited to see Orange play. It is a best of 5 today, so it's going to be a shorter match, and Gang comes back in for Thomas College. So wonderful job for our Thomas College team. Our opponent, favorable for Post. We'll take our time. KeramiK the read, a huge boom up field, dare I say on target, but saved away by Jang. Stays high. Soft touch here. We'll touch the ground, and we get overtime in our first game of the night. We're not holding back. This is Post Orange coming to play, really bringing their all on the field tonight, and that is incredible. Nazmyth will score the overtime goal within 12 seconds, follows up on a nice touch, gets a pass from KeramiK. It's a great 1-2-1 play. Well, no finish here. Gotti can't find the finish either. This one blocked away. Nazmyth's touch can only be kept in midfield. KeramiK goes high. This one to drop down is the follow-up there. It's off the card. T-Guy and KeramiK will get the goal in game 2 for Post. Game 2. Last time they got one, Thomas College answered in quick fashion, but then fell in overtime. Comes KeramiK, the finish from the pass from Nazmyth. 2 goals for Post Orange. Bang, bang in a row. This team has momentum on the field, and that's what we like to see. Smith now sends away. Gotti the save. KeramiK the follow-up. Nazmyth the bump, and open net to work with. And with 1 second left, Post ends up going up by 3. Nazmyth has just been a absolute monster when it comes to the field. What a way to go about it. Doesn't find the follow-up here. J. Neal doesn't find contact, and now KeramiK up. KeramiK the follow-up. Puts on a nice shot on target, and Post Orange an early lead in game 3 in particular. Both games 1 and 2 were very slow to start. Well, here comes in quick fashion, and I think that's just due to the amount of momentum this team has had. Good follow-up here for Gotti, and Post Orange first minute of play. Really quite fantastic work. 4-goal lead for Post. Looks like they will end this game 3 in this best of 5 with a sweep. This ball soon to touch the ground. Gotti may just keep it up for one more second. But overall, our orange team starting off with a dub in this NECC season.
After quickly dispatching Thomas 3-0, their next match was a forfeit win versus WPI. Next up on the schedule was Anna Maria.
Really a tight series. So I told them today, and I was like, hey, are you guys gonna, how you feeling? They were feeling good in chat. So are you guys gonna, pass the ball around a little more, score and other proponents? And there goes Gotti with the first score. Really, really excited. I just hope to continue to see both teams scoring. Nazmyth does indeed find the goal there off the sidewall. Gets a nice touch past 2 defenders in the corner. But overall, Gotti a miss. Nazmyth will pick it up in midfield. Bounce here. Won't be able to connect with it. Mikey off the sidewall. A miss. Touch. Touch back down. And Post will safely take game number 1. Off the corner. Gets beat here. Gotti up. Can't find contact. KeramiK the 50. Bach looking for the double. Can the follow-up be found? Yes, Mikey does indeed find it for Anna Maria. On KeramiK. Follow-up here for Ghost is good, and the demo doing work for Anna Maria. Again, a great follow-up off the demo. Every player involved for Anna Maria. Someone on the pass, someone on the demo, and then someone on the finish. KeramiK the save and looking to follow up. The beat here. Does he have an open net to work with? He does on the runaway transition. KeramiK finds the first goal for Post in game 2. And there's still 1 minute and 1 second left for Post to find a second. Good miss here by Ghost. A double demo. KeramiK with a setup if he can hit it. Sends it up high. Follow-up shot for Nazmyth at the 1 second mark. And Post tie it up at the end of this game. What a play for KeramiK to send that up. A backflip on the goal line for Anna Maria. A heartbreaking series of events. And if we don't see a 1 second heroic play. Ooh. This is good for Post. Bach a really nice save though. KeramiK keeps it up. Sends it across. Shot will not come through, and we see overtime in game 2. Post bring it back to unanswered goal. Here, Bach actually demoing Gotti as well, but Nazmyth finding the save and gets upfield pressure. KeramiK up on this one, sends the shot down. The bumps were so solid. A double bump from Nazmyth. One initially on Ghost, but it throws the car into Mikey, who gets out of position. Post a game really matters at the end of the day. Every game counts. And Bach here, the one-on-one play, finds it right off kickoff. And the player who didn't have a single shot last game shows some of his mechanics, goes underneath KeramiK and finds the goal. This is kind of the X factor we talk about on teams. Somebody waking up, somebody saying, let's get this done, let's start off with the momentum, but that kickoff unfortunately takes all that momentum away. KeramiK, they have adjusted to each other. Nazmyth at 50. Mikey on over. Gotti, not the touch that Post needed. Bounce here. KeramiK up. This one 50 and into the corner of Post. Not the best touch though, as Bach able to get it. Gets the second goal for Anna Maria. Ready for Anna Maria. KeramiK off the corner. Goes to touch out. Nazmyth's shot will be straight on in. Where'd the defense go? KeramiK, a good pass here, but Ghost touch. Mikey goes for boost, and Bach unfortunately also I think goes for that same boost. This one off kickoff will be in front of net, and Nazmyth can clean it up. Post has won so many kickoffs in this series, and that is currently why they're really in the lead. 2 kickoff goals in this one. Some time in midfield. Sends it up for Ghost. Mikey a touch, but KeramiK a slinger. Towards the other end. Nazmyth is there, finishes off. And that's game, that's match, that's point. 2 goals in 5 seconds. Pretty much impossible. But 3 unanswered goals at the end of this game in under a minute for Post. They therefore gain the lead and look to close this one out. It'll be last second heroics, but it won't matter because 1 goal will not do anything. KeramiK padding the save stat. Gotti to send it up. Looking for a little bit of a play, but it'll touch the ground, and Post wins the series in 3-0 fashion.
Another 3-0 sweep, and suddenly Post found themselves a perfect 3-0 halfway through the regular season.
In NECC, we were getting those wins, but we weren't really focused on those wins. We were more so focused with how each of us individually were playing and getting along with each other. We had this problem where the trust just wasn't built, and I kind of just had to sit down and with each of them individually and talk to them and say like, hey, you know, I see something is going on here where it's causing a disconnect with the team and like our trust level with each other. But you know, we're getting these wins and we might not be happy with the way that we're playing, but that trust needs to be built. We need to back each other up because at the end of the day, we're a team. And fortunately, as the season carried on through NECC, we kind of had this mentality of we're not going into competitive league matches anymore. We're going into just casual games. And I'm sure the players remember that, like, specifically, because once we started going into that mentality of, hey, we're just in a casual game, we're just having fun, that's when everything just started to culminate together.
In the 4th match of the season, we would face University of New Haven, the only other undefeated team in our division. This would surely be a battle for Connecticut supremacy. All right, hello everyone, and welcome to Rocket League Orange versus University of New Haven. We'll be getting started momentarily here. But a good 50 there from Gotti. It's going to be off the ceiling, and a great read from Naz as he reads it off the ceiling here. An excellent 50 there by Gotti. And Naz just coming in. Get it past KeramiK. Nice pass from KeramiK. That's going to waterfall down. Ooh, good read from Jollification. But the net is still open, and Gotti puts it top left. He's here again, touching it into the corner. Ooh, going for a little doink touch. Ooh, KeramiK's shot. Missing top left, but Nazmyth going to come in and get that cleanup. And the Eagles firing on all cylinders to start off this game. Gotti going for a little doink, unable to connect. But then Jollification can't read it. That's a tough read on defense with that ball coming from your own net. Gets it over, too. Now rotating back. Ooh, Naz awkward. KeramiK cannot keep it out. And look at that. UNH with a little bit of life here. They do put one in. KeramiK at the end. So, really, really positive for UNH. They're one glimmer of hope that they can take away from this series. As Pumpkin Lad had a nice block there. But they were able to put one in the back of the net, so they can take that. Knowledge barely getting his car on the ball. Naz off the sidewall. Ooh, a miss from Pumpkin. And then Naz doing a great job getting in front, being annoying here. After he realized Pumpkin put his team in a bad spot. Naz just was kind of driving. Made Jollification jump early, I think. Gets the demo onto Gotti as Jollification with a punt all the way downfield. KeramiK returns the demo in kind, but Jollification is there and reads it off the back wall. Excellent shot there by Jollification. After this game, I'm not so sure. UNH playing much better this game. I don't know if they just needed to warm up or if their players are just doing generally better as Pumpkin squeaks it in. Jollification going to try to collect. Good 50 from Naz. It's going to be off the backboard. Gotti going to try to get this one in position for KeramiK to score. He cannot, but Naz coming in just barely gets the shot off before getting demoed. see who it was. Jollification just a fraction of a second late. Eagles just have to stall for 10 more seconds now. Nice block there by KeramiK. Oh, Naz can't quite get up high enough. Doesn't get his wheel on the ball. Gotti, a nice touch. Naz trying to kill it. UNH trying to keep it up. It's KeramiK. Ball's still up. But, oh, it's still up. It hits the corner. Nice touch there from Naz to kill it. Sending it straight there from Gotti. That's going to set up Naz. Oh, rare whiff there from Naz. But it drops down for KeramiK. Can he read it? He doesn't need to. Straight off the ceiling and in. Gotti out mid to KeramiK. Double commit for the Eagles. This is so dangerous. No one's back. And it's in. That is just such a dangerous thing to do. Off the backboard. KeramiK coming in. Beautiful play. That is just classic. Classic textbook Rocket League right there. Gotti with a pass off the backboard. Pumpkin Lad a little awkward. Wasn't down to Gotti. He was staying back wisely, as he probably should. KeramiK and Naz going for some crazy plays. Good defense there from KeramiK, just waiting. Oh, great bump there, though, from Mountain Drew. Jollification, all he needed to do was put it on target. As Gotti just going to bang it downfield as he gets demoed. Jollification's got a great read on this ball, though. Bumps KeramiK off of it as well. Is Gotti going to stall for time? Oh, no, the teammate bump. And the communication not there for the Eagles. As with the save. Trying to do what he can with this one. Getting it mid, maybe? Close has got to keep this one up. 0 seconds. Naz, where's the 0-second goal? No! You can't get it. All right. Game 4. Ooh, it's off the ceiling. Jollification's there. And a kickoff goal for the Chargers. Oh, good setup for Naz. It's a flip. And the fake flip reset. Jollification still around for the double tap. No, it's just going to sail right in. And UNH tied things up 2-2. Less than 2 minutes to go now. I think Gotti was... It's another touch. It's off the ceiling. KeramiK off the ceiling once again. Ooh, but Pumpkin is there and reads it. One last chance for the Eagles. Off the corner, Naz is there. He cannot find the 0-second goal out after game 1, but UNH has come alive. And is now stretching post to their limit. KeramiK pops it over one, and it's in! Just as I was saying, UNH was going to do... Just as I was about to say, they were doing so strong on defense. Great play from post. Nazmyth getting in front of that one, forcing the jump early. And that's exactly what you like to see in these scenarios when you get in front of the ball, when you get in front of the play, and your teammate still has possession. Get in front. Even if you don't get the demos, just cause havoc. Get out in front. That's exactly what Naz did there. This series saw the team lose their first game of the season, but they pulled away in the end and took the series 3-1. Now 4-0, one more win would guarantee their spot in the playoffs. In Week 5, Nazmyth and KeramiK would have their first opportunity for revenge as they faced UMass Amherst, the team that snatched the trophy from them in the spring. Although this was a different UMass roster from the spring, motivation was still there.
So I think everyone was trying to ignore that little voice in their head saying like, oh man, this is the team that sent us packing at the LAN that we beat in that regular season, like destroyed them and then lost to at the LAN. So I think everyone had that voice in their head that they were a little nervous, but no, we just went into that match like business is, you know, like you said, business is casual.
All right, hello everyone and welcome to NECC Week 6 action. We've got your post-University Eagles taking on the UMass Amherst Minutemen in NECC Week 6 best of 5. It's going to be Nazmyth, Gotti, and KeramiK for the Eagles. Max, hey buddy, and MP3 for UMass. Centered here. Ooh, good pass, but nobody from Eagles was ready to take the shot. Naz now up for this one. He's going to get the beat. It's going to be off the backboard for KeramiK, and he puts it in. The 1-2 punch. Nazmyth and KeramiK has been so good for us this season, and you see why again, right there. Beautiful beat from KeramiK. for the Minutemen. Max to the skies. KeramiK intercepts off the ceiling. This is dangerous. And Buddy slams it home for UMass. Both the remaining post defenders so awkward in that situation. Good 50 from Gotti. Naz up again. Double? Almost? Can't quite do it, but KeramiK is there for the cleanup and does so. MP bangs it right back. Here's Gotti. Taps it over to KeramiK. Now the Eagles have to try to keep this ball up. KeramiK with a good setup. Oh, gets a flip reset. Oh, but he can't get a good touch on the ball there, and it falls. UMass Amherst will take game 1 by a score of 3-2. Here's Naz once again. Can he get another touch? Oh, he doesn't need one. Just the threat of his car in the air was enough to cause the UMass defense to hesitate. Naz, here's Gotti with the redirect. Ooh, off a little bit. Good try, though. Good challenge from Naz. Wins that 50. Shot near post is in! Naz! That's 2 now for the Eagles captain. Beautiful 50 here. And then he sees the slightest angle and just threads the needle there. Trying to shoot it near post. And that's going to do it. No way UMass can score twice now. And the Eagles will take game 2. That's good touch. Can't get the double. Here's Gotti. Shot. On target. Crossbar down. Gotti showing up huge for the Eagles. Usually he occupies that third man role. But tonight, he said, I can score 2. Squeaks it past 2 defenders. Still a 1-goal lead. 30 seconds to go. This game is on the edge of a knife right now. Beautiful air dribble from Naz. Look at the control. And now it's MP downfield. Ooh, Gotti jumps rotation a bit. This could be awkward for the Eagles. Max pops it up. It's going to be off the backboard. Naz is awkward. Gotti coming in. Another fantastic save from the Eagles rookie. And that may seal the game. UMass has to keep the ball up now. Here's Gotti once again. Trying for the light touch. And all 3 UMass players are up. And that ball is going to drop. Game 3 goes to post. KeramiK, who gets beat by MP. Naz with a little doink. This is dangerous. Oh, God, he can't save it in time. That was so awkward. I knew what Naz was trying to do there. He was just kind of trying to doink it into the corner, but unfortunately just pops it straight up. And then the 50 is just so awkward for Gotti to deal with without any room. Gotti over to Naz. Shot is right at the defense. Oh, but Gotti beats 2. KeramiK coming in. And puts it in the back of the net for post. Max, not a great touch. Naz shot is on target. Oh no. And Max coming in, taking advantage of the mistake once again. Great speed coming off that ball. UMass has had a lot of momentum heading into the start of this overtime, getting that goal with 12 seconds left. But Naz downfield to KeramiK. Oh, we can't get the redirect, but Naz is there. Max is awkward, and that's game. That's series for post. 3-2, game 4 victory. The series will go to post by a scoreline of 3-1. GG's, UMass. Well played. Another close series, but the Eagles locked it up in 4 games to improve to 5-0 on the season and officially lock in their playoff spot. The team finished up their regular season with a match versus University of Hartford off stream. Their closest series yet, the match went all the way to Game 5, with Post narrowly winning 5-4 in Game 5. Now 6-0 on the regular season and number 1 seed secured, the team got ready for playoffs. In the quarterfinals, the team faced Bryant University.
They're continuously playing upfield and quite aggressively. Nazmyth bumped here straight down. Gotti able to finish off the shot, and that's a nice little passing play between Nazmyth and Gotti in the orange and blue, but it's all right. Nazmyth out to KeramiK. The finish, the shot on target, and at 44 seconds. Gotti, KeramiK, Nazmyth with a 4-goal lead. Needed to do when it came to offensive pressure, shots, goals, all of that. Gets it out, picks up some boost. Skippy B buying time. This one towards the back wall. KeramiK the finish, and a nice little passing play for Naz. KeramiK though the shot off of his own pass, and that could have been a goal for Bryant. A missed opportunity that they're going to want back. Now Fruki looking again. Can he get a good pass off here? Misses the touch. Gets it past. But Insanity able to clean up. And with 28 seconds left, a little bit of life in Bryant still in this game too. That's what I was saying. That 2-goal buffer off target. Nazmyth. Patient. Looking at 50. Wins it. Insanity now second. 50 wins it again. KeramiK up, almost trying to put that shot on in, but it touches the ground, and Post take game number 2 in much closer fashion. Golden goal territory. Bumped out. Nazmyth, double tap read, too high. Gotti can't find it either. 20 seconds. KeramiK just too low for the touch. Nazmyth stalling. Skippy B there. The corner, this could be Bryant's one chance. Fruki up off the sidewall. Does get the read, looks for the double, gets denied by KeramiK. This one popped out. Nazmyth, huge clear up to Gotti, no touch, back wall, off the corner. This one will touch the ground, overtime. Touched by Skippy D. Nazmyth able to take it away, Fruki last back. Nazmyth popping over, gets one touch, bar down. Can someone get it underneath? Gotti just fitting it on in, and Post in a sweep in overtime in game 3 are just able to find the save needed, the shot, the huge play.
Bryant went a respectable 4-2 in the regular season, but were no match for Post, as we comfortably swept them 3-0. After Thanksgiving break, the team matched up against WPI in the semifinals. WPI was scheduled to play us in the regular season, but were unavailable at match time and had to forfeit, so we had nothing to go on and didn't know what to expect.
Hello everybody, welcome to NECC playoff time for Rocket League for Post University Orange alongside, you know her very well, it's Chixxa and myself, Bearlight, and we're going to bring you the action here momentarily. And Chixxa, how you doing tonight?
I'm feeling pretty good. We're in our second round of the Northeast playoffs for NECC in the Rocket League Emergence Division. Post a stellar 3-0 match, 1 to start, and I know they're feeling good to get in this one today.
100%. There's no better way to start off the playoffs than 3-0. Looking serious like a best of 7, and we'll see if they can get it done. It's KeramiK starts off on fire. What a shot that was. A snipe to the top left corner, and less than a minute in, and it's already Post University Orange up 1-0.
A stellar touch off the side wall by KeramiK. He is so successful when they continue to play offensively like this. It's a good thing to note that KeramiK is certainly on fire today. Nazmyth normally providing most of that offensive pressure, but if KeramiK can start it off early, then I'm feeling pretty good for our Post Orange team.
Right now you got RWS, great pass over as it kind of creamed out to
WPI takes full advantage of early. Nice play to rotate across field, make it dangerous, and WPI again, making the most out of each opportunity. So good answer for them, not within maybe 10-15 seconds, but Gotti, a demo also as well on the goal line, eating in that goal for Post.
The strongest teams work in tandem, back and forth, in all players working all at the same time.
Just to gel with Nazmyth and KeramiK, who were together last season, but an unfortunate touch. OBB striker just catches Nazmyth off guard, and there's another tying goal for WPI. Pressure that we've seen. This one, it'll be a pop in front of net. Gotti, unfortunate, no touch, but we'll call it a fake because KeramiK finds the finish and gets Post now up within 1 in the last minute. There's only a minute left.
B striker, look at the turn shot taken. Gotti just couldn't quite find that defensive play. WPI's been able to escape the zone, and they're ready to work in transition. But Nazmyth said, not so fast, and we'll turn it back the other way. This goes high. Gotti up for this one. Defense up late. It does go off the crossbar. Nazmyth back at ya, and it does bank in. And Post University Orange is off to the 1-0 lead in the series.
A huge, well-deserved victory for Post. Finally, the pressure eventually breaks that defense. I mentioned earlier how they like to bunch up
Sure, Nazmyth here from corner. He'll go on top of it. KeramiK back to it. Crossbar shot. Gotti the follow-up. It's a slow one bouncer. Tried to sneak it behind Soccer Penguin, but he was able to get to it to at least try to get it out the center. But Post University won't have it. They're still laying the pressure on a mishap. And Nazmyth able to find that angle. I didn't think he had it, but 10 seconds left and an opportunity here for WPI developing. Hit off the corner, and RWS, a victim of that same positioning a little bit too far forward. This one will hit the ground, and Post University Orange off to a 2-0 lead now. Really come together as a unit as of late, and now KeramiK doing what he does best. Another Mechie play to make it 1-0 for Post U.
Yeah, KeramiK, a huge bar down play. Beats OBV Striker, weaves into midfield. KeramiK there again to keep the pressure going. Finds the beat, almost the double tap, but oh no, he gets in the way of Gotti's shot. And that's an opportunity taken away just because of the speed of pace of gameplay.
Sent us on a roller coaster ride of emotions there. Another big play though, and KeramiK gonna beat the defender. The last one back with the flip reset. He wouldn't argue that it was his cleanest, but he'll take it nonetheless. And it's a 2-0 lead for Post U.
Having a good day, that he's feeling Mechie, that he's attempting difficult shots, really good. And in that situation, poor KeramiK all left by his lonesome.
Them alive in the first place. That Soccer Penguin trying to get back to it, and now the other two actually combined here for WPI.
Or there's a game for WPI and they bring it to a 2-1 series. Nazmyth, though, gifted this one from KeramiK, who hits the back of his car, and that was a pass in the making that we certainly weren't ready for.
OBV Striker, from their viewpoint, it didn't seem as though pill to swallow heading into this, what will be match point for Post University as time ticks down in this game number 3. Mark it down. Post University, one game away from the finals.
Don't stop, because it's game number 4 in this best of 7. Post currently on match point. They win this one. They beat WPI in a sweep and move on to the grand finals of the Northeast playoffs in the Rocket League Emergence division of NECC. They'll patiently wait, of course, the results of ESU Warriors and at University of New Haven Chargers, who are in the lower semifinal. But at
0 run in Post University has looked incredibly good along the way. But you always leave yourself a little bit open, especially when games have been this close. But KeramiK doesn't care. He's still putting him on the board. A 2-0 lead now for Post University Orange.
Tell me, when did you get your protractor out to bounce off the ceiling and have the perfect angle? I mean, they
gamble back to make that save, and out the center field goes OBV Striker, but beat to it by Nazmyth. Nazmyth's all over this squad, just causing some chaos, and so is Gotti as he joins the party and gets a demo. KeramiK reads it, it's in! There's his hat trick, 3-0 Post University.
3 for 3 in the first minute and 25 seconds. Already 500 points for KeramiK. Everyone else in the lobby, no one's gotten past 100. Yeah.
Play here at midfield, actually beat his own man, and now last man back, they can't get to it. Bit of a miscue there defensively for WPI, and Gotti cleans up the loose change.
But now getting back into it himself. I mean, huge shout outs to Gotti for the improvement that he has made this season. You can tell it's very much apparent. But a kickoff goal for Nazmyth, and again, it just seems to get better and better for Post.
The kickoff, and look at that read from Nazmyth, yes. So, it even passed that too. Gotta hit the ground as well. But yes, well played game here, played match overall from Post. Another one, Nazmyth, highlight reel goal. 7th one for Post University, his 2nd of the game.
Executes off the sidewall so nicely, gets the flip reset, executes the play over the last defender.
You know, that was very close, a 1-0, dig into the trenches, get the job done in a dirty fashion. That is a strong showing. But right now, nothing is stronger than rolling into the playoffs here. In the finals, eventually, as the ball touches ground, Post University, you've got yourself the finals.
Now in best of 7 territory, the Eagles managed to keep their flawless record, sweeping the Goats 4-0 to punch their ticket to the finals. The championship would be a Week 4 rematch versus University of New Haven. The Chargers were sure to bring their A game as they will be seeking revenge for their regular season loss.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the championship of the NECC on the Post University channel, where the Post University Orange will be facing off with the University of New Haven Chargers here to determine a champion here tonight. Chixxa joins us as always, but we also have a special guest joining us too, as the director of Post University, Denny, joining us here live. So first, I want to say congratulations on your team making and advancing this far. Denny, what's this season been like in your eyes as a director?
Thank you. Yeah, it's been honestly, you know, we were coming into this match tonight 8-0 on the season in NECC, but it honestly really doesn't feel like that, at least to me, just kind of looking at the season from afar. I think it kind of feels, the players kind of feel similarly as well, because we also play in the ECAC. And that season, I think we finished like 3-5 or something. So, you know, the team doesn't feel like they're in the midst of a perfect season. They don't feel like they have this massive chip on their shoulder. It's just another game to them. You know what I mean? They're just continuing the grind, continuing to just play and improve as players. And obviously, you know, they all know that this is the championship, but they're trying to just take it, you know, one step at a time, one play at a time, one game at a time.
For an event that they got to play in person. That was the All Systems Go Esports Bar in Worcester, Massachusetts, where they entered as the #1 seed, made it all the way to finals, and then, however, got upset by UMass Amherst in the finals. So they're looking, you know, for the W this time. They don't want to fall short.
That was serves as a fake there. Nazmyth had the jump on it too. We'll be looking across. Gotti's up for this one, but could not quite find a touch. It's a little too hot to handle. And Post University with these passes, just trying to be finding the touch passes. Sometimes they go a little high, but you see jollification opportunity there, but Pumpkin gonna pull back down, and Nazmyth has to work out from there. And KeramiK up for it, and he'll fake it too.
Almost always someone else following, so well played on the fake or the miss, whatever it ended up being, someone else was there to follow it up nonetheless. So with a minute and change left, not much time in game #1, and Post doesn't look unfazed. Nazmyth, a miss. Can KeramiK clean it up? Does get it underneath the bar. A third goal in quick fashion gives them a very comfortable lead.
Third one still not able to break through here, and with 20 seconds left, Post University looking more and more like they'll have this early lead in the series.
Nazmyth taking his time, gets a nice touch. Looks like he's running out of boost. The strong shot by Jollification put on target.
But, you know, as far as trying to take advantage of those opportunities, that'll at least give you something to work with moving into game #2. But at the end of the day, at 0 seconds, that'll officially make it Post University victory here in game #1.
This as well by Mountain Drew. Certainly maybe a little bit of mental errors at this point, losing that first series. Nazmyth off the backboard, gets the double tap down from there. What a stellar shot for Post in game 2.
And it was a read off that sidewall too, and then just putting it off the bottom side of your car to make sure you take enough velocity off it to drop that down.
Phenomenal mechanical plays. He's just one of the most consistent players I know, especially at this level in this league when it comes down to it. Ended up with MVP in some of the different leagues last season, but KeramiK wants to bring his own little bit of added spice to it. Didn't really need the flip reset, but it looked pretty cool.
Looked great all season, don't get me wrong, but it is a whole different monster today. But that being said, New Haven is up for the challenge as they've cut the lead in half here.
Yeah, just a little mistake there right off kickoff. Nazmyth following and Gotti also contesting, caused that double commit.
Quite frankly, it's a championship, so that's fine, right? But you have to get going at some point, and to cut that lead in half was definitely important for them. And let's try to add some more. Jollification's right back on it. Good read there from the sidewall. Launches it up. Already up for that is the read, and back down to Jollification. They go tic-tac-toe. 1, 2, 3, and they've tied it at 2.
Yeah, speed was there, pressure was there, and again, another double commit on the side of Post with Nazmyth and Gotti both going up for the same ball.
No, so I was going for a solo play that whole time. I mean, you can hear the caster saying that that was the second clip that I got that game, so I was feeling really good. I was internally gassing myself up and saying like, no, at no point will I let this team even think that they're going to take the series from me, because I don't like to lose. Our team doesn't like to lose. And you know, KeramiK and Gotti were gassing me up the whole time. So in that moment, I just knew that the ball was going to go in, and I just had to keep my car in front of the ball, and it would go in.
Nazmyth looking to answer back, has the read, triple touch. Oh, Nazmyth wants it so much. His second goal, second highlight reel goal, and has given them the lead once more.
That's just nasty! Like borderline disgusting of a play! How do you manage while your car is literally upside down to find that other touch?
Dead. He will answer back with a beauty. And Gotti trying to get on the board himself. He will. Well, you have to notice it takes all three members of a team to perform like this. That being said, all three members of New Haven are still answering back as well. They've given themselves a chance here, back within 1 with 36 seconds left, and just nobody rotating back for Post University. And New Haven's going to take advantage of that every single time.
Looking for a way to find a shot with only 7 seconds left. Mountain Drew tries to catch it. Nazmyth in the way. Jollification up the ceiling sends this one down and it's bouncing. Last second heroics here. Pumpkin Lad back wall. Nazmyth touches it down and Post wins game number 2.
So New Haven, it almost feels like a must-win here, that they must get on the board after Post University has run the table for a couple of games. It has an opportunity. Oh, they try to chop at it defensively. Post University has been up for that challenge. Got this lead again in KeramiK. That's his favorite spot, right there on the left side. Just about every time, if a shot's taken there, forget about it. He's gonna bury it.
You're saying he's like left-handed when it comes to Rocket League shots. Bounce Jollification though gets the save. Gotti the finish after Nazmyth finds another touch, and like that, a third for Post.
And that's one of the improvements that you pointed out that's so accurate. Usually, Gotti would hesitate a little bit there, but was in perfect rhythm, in perfect rotation up a 3-man effort across the board from Post University. But look at that passing play to answer it. Pumpkin was ready for that one, and a great pass from Mountain Drew to set him up.
72 miles per hour. Absolute stinger of a shot. Back up to 50. Pumpkin will keep it there. Drew's shot won't go underneath the bar, just a tad high. The follow-up's not on target. That one is, though, by Jollification, and they bring it within 1 with 42 seconds left.
Had a little bit of space there on that far side, but it's shut down by the defense of New Haven.
Ooh, Gotti, great challenge to keep this ball upfield. Will burn that remaining clock time. KeramiK, though! Look at the angle, the accuracy to poke it from the ceiling and on down. Gives them the cushion goal with 5 seconds left. I think it's safe to say Post has just secured their Game 3 win.
New Haven, you thought they were playing nervous in game number 1. Well, your championship's about to be on the line in the next game. Floats high, 0 seconds confirms it. And although they will get one back, of course, it'll be one short. And Post University, Orange, now 1 game away from the championship for NECC.
Conference, and getting the trophy is like absolutely on the minds of the players, but the winning team as well will get more points towards Nationals qualification, which is what Nazmyth really wants right now. 10 seconds in and we already got a goal. I thought I'd have enough time to talk. His own corner gets a nice 50. We'll look to get this 50 here. Gets the demo instead. KeramiK up to Nazmyth. Is that touch made? KeramiK, though, able to clean up the play off the pass, and that's a second here for Post in game 4.
Nazmyth forced up to use half of his boost. He's got some more to take in order to make this next challenge. We'll just go directly back down to the ground. And wisely so, as they have the opportunity, and again, labeled top shelf. Nazmyth, low on boost, went back down to the ground with discipline, grabbed 2 12-packs, went right back up, found Twine, and now a 3-0 lead from Post University. They can't let their foot off the gas, but you're feeling really good. Maybe another one. It is Nazmyth, his hat trick in game number 4, and a 4-0 lead for Post University.
I don't want to say an MVP performance because I think this entire team has been absolutely lights out. But
With 40 seconds left.
time is certainly not on the side of University of New Haven. Jollification trying to do something all on his own. That's at least a highlight clip if I've ever seen one. A gorgeous dribble from one end of the field to the other. Just things we like to see to keep the vibes alive.
Yes, impressive shot, no doubt. But 20 seconds left in Post University here. Have done enough. They'll
Bang.
get one more. There's that goal that everybody in chat was looking for. An additional one there, Chixxa. They are able to get it for a 5-1 lead.
Until we can put out all the banners, the explosion, the silly string, you know, confetti. That's it. It's like confetti. It pops in just a couple of seconds because Post has officially won the NECC RL Emergence Division.
Well put, and congratulations to Post University Orange for the season at hand. They go perfect. They got the brooms out early in chat, and it didn't jinx them. Post University wins over New Haven, and I mean, New Haven gave them a run for their money with the first 3 games played, but you can't handle the Naz. Of course, you know, when it comes down to championship NECC time, and you're really getting focused here. What are some of the emotions? What are some of the feelings right now that your entire season came down to this and you're able to accomplish it?
So some of the emotions and feelings, you know, going through all of us is that we had a really good season, you know, a couple months back, but we ended up falling a little short at the LAN in person. We got second place to a team that, you know, just outplayed us, but we're all feeling great this whole season, and the biggest thing that our coach kind of told us before we went into the final is, hey, it's just another game of Rocket League. You know, just kind of mentally prepare yourself to play some, you know, some casual Rocket League. So we're all pretty excited.
Run me through the inner workings of the Post Orange team.
Gotcha. Yeah. So the whole time, I'll be honest, we didn't change emotionally. We knew that going into it, we knew that they were a good team and capable of making plays. We knew that they could play at the same caliber, and we knew not to relax at any moment and not to beat ourselves up over mistakes. Because at the end of the day, it's Rocket League. You know, you're gonna make those mistakes. So the energy kind of stayed the same, and we were all excited when we would, you know, score. And then when we got scored on, we didn't beat ourselves up.
I'm excited what the future holds for this team, if they're still all going to be together next season, if they're still going to be chasing, like, you know, kind of Denny gave us a little words of that kind of championship summer that they could potentially be for. But I'm, again, super proud of this entire team. They are wonderful people, as I've mentioned on broadcast before, wonderful vibes, and I hope the best for them, and I hope they enjoy their holiday as well and their break, because I think this is their last kind of Rocket League event before they look towards next.
That's right. They'll get to enjoy their time. There is absolutely no doubt. Well put, Chixxa. Again, I appreciate you joining us and everybody behind the scenes, including Denny and Atokad as well, coaching the team, and everybody involved. Denny mentioned in pre-game interview as well. Again, it's the first ever fall trophy, first ever NECC trophy, and first ever perfect season as well for Post University. Thank you all so much for the support, and we will see you next time. Good night.
And with that historic victory, Post University Rocket League Orange became the first Post Esports team to win an NECC Conference Championship, first team to complete a perfect season, and the first Rocket League Championship for Post.
And I've gotten to go to in-person events, something that I never thought I'd get to do at my age, which is 30. So that was pretty awesome, getting to go and experience that in person and play competitively. And I'd really like to shout out KeramiK, who's been my teammate since the very beginning. Him and I have been through 2 iterations of the roster, and him and I have had a synergy from the start, so I'd really like to shout out him. I want to shout out Anon, who is a past teammate. Great guy, still friends with him, and he moved on to coach a different university Rocket League team, so I'm happy for him. I'd like to shout out Gotti. Even though we knew each other for a very brief time, I got to take home the first NECC Rocket League trophy for first place with him. So I hope he continues to grow and develop also. And then also you, Coach Denny, and Coach Atokad for giving us guidance.
Like, I had finally proved to myself that I could be a coach because I wasn't quite convinced that I could do that. And as a player, I had also received a lot of second place finishes. And I think that win was kind of validating to me as a player and to me as a coach. I just wanted to shout out my parents, obviously, for pushing me to apply for the post-university graduate program in esports management. If I didn't do that, then I wouldn't have this opportunity that I had to coach both orange and purple team for Rocket League. And some other people that I want to give some shout outs to include Werda, the old orange captain, who, you know, picked up that mantle that I never really wanted to pick up of being a captain while I was still a player. So he picked it up for me, and I appreciated that a lot. It allowed me to focus purely on being a competitive player. And I'll go with Kabuki as well. Kabuki wasn't with us for a long time, but he definitely helped propel Orange Team into where we were able to get to today. And he was also a very solid freestyler. I remember that.
Yeah.
Nazmyth for being the captain who came in and pretty much, I don't want to say sacrificed the play style to help Orange Team win those games, but he'll know what I mean by that. And, you know, it was definitely not a sacrifice that a lot of people would make. So Nazmyth is definitely one of the GOATs for that. KeramiK as well. KeramiK has just become a player that I've figured he would become, especially with his 1v1 plays, his 2v1 plays, even his 3v1 plays. I always knew that he could get to that point of being kind of like a wild card a little bit, but you know, the moment that ball lands on top of KeramiK's car, he's just, you know, everything just kind of stops, and you're like, there's a pretty good chance that this is about to go in, whether it be a fake, a dribble, flick, or whatever. So shout out to KeramiK. And finally, shout out to Anonymal as well for, you know, being that substitute who stepped up into a starting player. And we went all the way to Massachusetts for a LAN, as that was our first LAN. And we finally got to meet each other in person, all as a group. And that was something I will never forget, even if we came second. It was a great experience, and I think even after that loss, we all still just had a great time because we knew we would come back next season and do something even better, and that's exactly what we did. And I know Anonymal was with us because I saw him in the chat watching our matches, and I appreciated that a lot. And then truly, finally, Gotti for all that time ago showing up that one night and making me and Nazmyth both go and say, this guy is gonna be Orange's new third. So I appreciate all of you that I've just listed, and of course Denny for putting together the esports program and including Rocket League in that, because I never thought that I'd be able to say that. So thank you.